All right. Hey hackers, how we doing? Uh, totally forgot to turn that mode thing off. All right, well it's too late now. I'm already streaming. So, how we doing? How we doing? Yeah, today is some more rat development. I'm gonna have to let the Discord know that we're streaming. So that's gonna be fun. Um, let me actually let them know that we're streaming. So let's copy, refresh. There you go. Let's copy the link and paste it in here. Cool. And yeah, I'll publish it so that other people can see it. Cool. Yeah, what's up, guys? Let me open this up over here so I can actually see what's going on. Love the name. Appreciate it. We can chill for a second. We don't have to start immediately. Let me move some stuff around. How we doing, guys? I know most of you guys just came back from spring break, so hopefully that's cool. How's that going? How was spring break for you guys? Easter. I didn't even know it was Easter until the last stream, so you know. But yeah, let me see what we're supposed to be doing today. Yeah, so that's right. I literally named the video after what we're doing today. Yeah, so today we're working on the installation methods for OnlyRat. So as of right now, OnlyRat is basically done, right? We have the ability to install it onto a computer, get information off of the computer, install our tools on the computer, and most importantly, get it off of the computer, right? Because it is for educational purposes, it's for testing, it's for experimenting with. So now we can actually have the thing to remove the malware off of the computer, which is awesome. So now today we're going to play around with these guys. Oh yeah, oh okay, I keep hitting stuff. Yeah, this is my Bash Bunny. Yeah, the camera's super out of focus, and this is my USB rubber ducky. If you don't know what these are, if I drop one more thing, I'm gonna kill somebody. All right. What is OnlyRat? Boy, you are in for a story. Yeah, that's from me, man. I am old. I don't get holidays like that no more. That's fair. That's fair. How was Easter? How was Easter? How was Easter? All right. Yeah. Let me catch you guys who are completely new up to speed. Yeah, I even consider that. My bad. Yeah. So here's my GitHub. Right. We can check out the OnlyRat project. Sorry for the flashbang. Yeah. OnlyRat is piece of malware that I have been developing. It is basically done now. I mean, you guys can actually install it, use it, whatever, with ethical purposes in mind. But yeah, I would throw the link in the chat for you guys. I'll pin it for now. But so what the malware what the RAT basically is a remote access toolkit, right? That's what RAT stands for. Basically, this malware allows us to get remote access to a computer, and with that remote access, we can we have administrative remote access to a computer, so you can do whatever you want to do to the computer. However, the thing about the difference between a RAT and a backdoor is the RAT comes with tools, right? So the toolkit basically gives you an array of tools that you guys can use. So I can open up my OnlyRat project on my Red user, right? So I can help. You guys can see this is OnlyRat, right? Created by me, of course. And you guys can see some of the tools that it'll come with, right? So you can do remote upload and download. You can power off the computer, restart the computer, remove the malware off of the computer. You can add a remote console to the computer. You can install keylogger, screen capture, webcam. We all developed this ourselves, which was really cool, really hard, but really cool. But there is a playlist on my YouTube channel for OnlyRat. And then you can see some of the other options for the OnlyRat malware. But yeah, this is OnlyRat, and it's basically done. Like, you guys can actually use it. I'll exit. But what today we're doing is the other ways to install it, because as of right now, there are two ways to install it. You can look in the installers. Look at that, full-fledged instructions on how to install it. Yes, I did that later after the last stream. Full instructions on actually how to set up both of the installers. So if you guys are trying to set up either of these installers, there are instructions here. However, these two installers are good, right? The Discord Webhook one's actually really good. It's literally the default installer. Then there's the SMTP installer, which is an option. I know that Gmail is kind of removing support for the ability to use this one soon, so this one might go defunct later down the road. But as of right now, it is a way to install it, as well as the Discord Webhook installer. But yeah, today what we're going to do is basically make more ways to install it, right? So that's where this stuff comes in, right? So the USB rubber ducky and the bash bunny. Now, if you don't know what these things are, these are basically tools created by Hack5 that will allow us to do some cool stuff. I guess the USB rubber ducky, right, is basically a programmable keyboard, so anything your keyboard can do, this thing can do. So we can use keystroke injection to install OnlyRat onto the computer. We also can have it work as mass storage. But this might be my first payload on the channel that doesn't use TwinDuck. It might be. Don't quote me, but it might be the first payload on the channel that does not use TwinDuck. The other option would be the Bash Bunny. The Bash Bunny is a device that can emulate other devices. So things like, the USB rubber ducky, like a human interface device. But it can also emulate things like Ethernet, serial, some of the cool stuff. And yeah, so long enough introduction. I guess we can actually get started. Cool. Let me read through the stuff. Hello, what's up? Is it FUD? I won't pretend what that means, but Monty seemed to answer that. Yeah, it is not detectable antivirus as of right now. It's going to be even less detectable with this shit, so. Cool. All right, let's get started, guys. Let me go ahead and start developing this. I have no idea where to even begin. I guess we can go to our OnlyRat project, right? So malware, cd into our projects, so OnlyRat, cool, and then Alcodium, this whole directory. Cool, so close this. Installers, yeah, that's really where we're going to be working. So cd into the installers, and I guess we can touch, or we can make some directories. So make directory for, oh, actually no, we don't necessarily need to make directories, do we? Hi, what's up? So we can touch ducky installer .cmd, I mean .txt, and then we can do bunny installer.txt. Cool. So those are both in there now. We'll do the ducky first, because the ducky, hopefully this should be pretty straightforward. Don't forget to tell everyone about the new opportunity. Yeah, definitely. Do we have all that set up? Like, should we be able to, like, should we just have them like DM us or something? I want to make sure that it's kind of easy to follow. But I will definitely say that. Cool. So, I literally forgot ducky script. It's like rem, right? Yeah. So only rat installer via the USB rubber ducky. All right, rem created by Cosmo. All right, cool. So the first thing we need to do is actually take a look at our webhook installer, and we're actually going to have to do a lot of stuff through here. So let's try, and this virtual machine is hella slow, so it might not be the most ideal to test with this, but we can definitely try. So let them know now we can post Friday. All right, bet. Amazing channel. Thank you. I started using Kali and I want to switch to Parrot. Should I stick to Kali or switch? Honestly, I don't think it matters. Linux is Linux. Anything you can do on Parrot, you can do on Kali and vice versa. Is this the skit chill? Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that comment, that was so funny. You know what? That's like kind of a Discord exclusive thing. You guys have to join the Discord to know what she's talking about. This runbox is so weird. So if we do cmd/c, right, and I just did like tree, for example, would it like, can you only do PowerShell? Or like, would a command line eventually open? Okay, great progress so far. Great progress. Can we do like, honestly, I need to look at like my old notes and stuff. Like, there's a payload development. Yeah, I honestly don't remember how to do like any of this stuff. Yeah, this virtual machine is so slow. Holy. It's a inside joke. She's not actually calling me a skin. This virtual machine is so slow. My lord. I might like restore. Yeah. Alright, come on, virtual machines. Don't do me like this. Malware 10. Start. Failed to open the session. Why? Oh, the network adapter. Alright, settings. Network. Alright, okay. Start. What are your PC specs? Do I have them listed anywhere? I could probably do like a quick Neo fetch. Control Neo fetch. I probably should show some of it. Yeah, here are some of the specs. CPU, GPU, other stuff. But yeah, it's a pretty solid computer. I love it. Oh, it's all 3 monitors. Cool. But yeah, that should help with the specs. Cool. So let's close and close and close because we don't care about that right now. We care. Can I open the run box normally? And then if I just do like, all right, if I do a CMD, will that open a command prompt? Oh, is it doing it? It is. Wow. You know, every blue moon, the computer likes to work. All right. All right, so if we do cmd/c, oh, I mean, that's not even what I meant to do. Can you run commands like, bruh, stop. cmd/c, if I just do like a dir, I just need to make sure that works. Come on, command prompt. Wow, it's doing it. All right, great. That's all I needed to see to make sure that still works. Player V, are you in the Discord? Yeah, you should join the Discord. Cool. So what we need to do, hit that button by accident. So sorry. I need to fix that. I don't know why. I need to turn off these freaking like Stream Deck button things. Let's paste this in here. We're literally just going to have to turn this into a one-liner. Let's actually like, yeah, let's actually like turn this into like a one-liner. All right, cool. So the first thing is we're not going to need an echo off because we're doing it straight into the command line, and we won't need to go back to the home directory because we won't have a file to delete. So that should be good, and that should be good. So we can go straight to their startup directory, right? And then we can literally just do Control H and replace or find all of the new lines and replace it with a space, double ampersand space. And then if I filter for regular expressions and replace all, there you go. So it sets the path for the startup, and then it'll CD into the setup, and then it'll echo the Discord webhook. into, yo, we in here. What's up? And then we'll run it PowerShell execution. They need to do the rest of the payload for us, and that's it. All right, that should be it, guys. You know, hopefully, hopefully that's all we need to do. So we can copy this, and that will just be like a string command later down the line, right? String. I'm certain there's like grammar ducky or something. There's a ducky script, not only for Atom, but apparently there's one for Visual Studio Code, according to one of my commenters. But I have no idea where it is. I'm gonna quickly search for a ducky script. Nope. All right. Well, I'll look for it later. All right. I don't know which viewer that was, but if they ever come back, I need to find how they did theirs. Anyways, yeah. I guess we can set it to like batch or something. How do you set the language? It's in like Control L or something. I don't know. You know what? Bruh. That is absolutely crazy. How do I lock my own computer? This is the best stream I've done so far, honestly. No doubt. Blocking my own computer. The middle of the stream. I love how this OBS is still recording too. That's even better. Yeah, my streaming skills are getting like better by the day, I promise you. How do you set the language though? Like, you know what? I'm gonna just click that. We'll just do batch because it'll be easier to read. Perfect. All right, cool. So the first thing we need to do is open the run box, right? Open the run box. So we'll do that delay thing that all Ducky payloads do, the delay 1000. And then we will GUI R to open the run box, and then we'll delay about solid like 400. And then we would just do a string of cmd/c set all this, right? And then you would just do a enter, and that would technically be it. I think this is the one, straight up. So let's actually try this syntax before I try to compile it into like the whole payload thing. So if I open up the start bot thingy with Jig. Oh wait, did we hit the? Isn't there a line limit? Did we hit that line limit? No. I think we hit the line limit, guys. What? It stops at get raw.get. Oh my lord. It stops at here. No, what's the character limit? Oh, it's like 250 or 260 or so. So, what you doing this stream? We're trying to use Hack5 gear to install OnlyRat onto computers. Cool. Let's see if we can. Actually, I can close payloads to make this a little bit more concise. Cool. So, I guess the other option we have is to open up an actual command prompt. Dang, that's crazy. All right, I mean, that's fine. I guess we could just do that because the text is too long. So string cmd, and oh yeah, we also have to do the UAC bypass. Cool. So we'll open the run box, and then open the command prompt, and then cool. So now we need to delay for some time. So we'll delay. How long does it take for the command prompt to open? Like 800 mil? 800 mil. All right. And then, oh, we still need to enter the string. Yeah, so enter. And then we'll delay this time. And then we'll string all of that into a command prompt, which means at the end we'll have to do a double ampersand exit. And then that should be it, right? And then you can just enter that. And then I think you can delay like a solid, like, see, I don't know how like fast or slow. That's the thing about Ducky Payload too. Always gotta tweak them. We'll do like 1500. I would keep saying that. It's so funny to me. 1500. So we'll delay this time and then we'll just do the Alt Y. And that should be it. USC bypass and then open the run box. All right, cool. So let's just add some basic documentation and that would be it, right? Open the command line via the run box. So that literally takes us like all the way up to here, and then rem execute the Discord webhook installer. Oh yeah, rem replace replace Discord webhook with your Discord webhook. It's pretty straightforward. Webhook. Yeah, so this thing right here we'll need to replace. We can actually, for the sake of this testing stuff, throw ours in there. If I still have mine. I have mine somewhere. I think it's in like software. And then like probably like PowerShell probably? PowerShell? Alright. Let's list in alright, cool, yeah. So we'll add Discord. And this is the Discord webhook. Cool. Alright. Awesome. We're making such good progress, guys. I promise you we are. Oh yeah, this would have been even longer with the webhook. So yeah, this definitely wouldn't fit in the run box. Sure is a shame. Cool. So that's like that huge line of syntax. You hit enter, you wait, and does that look good? I think that's it, guys. I'm fairly certain that's it. All right, so let's make our lives more difficult and encode it. Cool. I'll go into my Hack5 directory and cd to my rubber ducky. I have my encoder in here. All right, cool. cd to encoder. All right, awesome. So Python duckencoder.py. We're going to take the input file of the home directory / cybersecurity malware projects only rat installers and ducky tech installer.txt. And if we list that inject.bin files there. I probably should have actually, hold on, inject.bin. There we go. So let's redo this and just, just do it properly and just output it to the same directory. Just so we have everything there. Or we could actually, hold up, let's take the actual, there you go. I forgot I turned off my Stream Deck stuff. Yeah, let's take the rubber ducky and actually get the SD card out of it. Cool. Let's plug this jack in. Oh, my watch being loud and annoying. Super fun. All right, let's go back, and I think if we probably went to like here. All right, awesome. We got the W right there. So we got some old inject.bin that we don't need in there. Let's put the new one in here. So we should be able to tack O to /media blue Cosmo and then capital W. And oh, yeah. Inject.bin. Perfect. And now it's in there. Awesome. Look at that. It's doing it properly. So if we take this out, put the SD card back into our Ducky, and kind of just pray to God. Cancel. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep this plugged in and throw this in here. Alright, so this virtual machine is so slow. Oh my lord. How long did that take to open? Should I whip out like my actual Windows computer and we can just do like a quick Q&A while I just test it? Because technically we'll know if it works if we get a message in my in this Discord server that we made. Let's actually delete some of this so we can have a little fresh start. I'm not deleting all of this obviously, but there you go. Up to here is fine. Cool. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of difficult. Like, how long did that take? Because I have like a Windows computer on the floor somewhere, but we could also just keep testing the virtual machine because the virtual machine's slow. It's probably because I'm streaming, but all right, well, we're just going to deal with it. So that opened the CMD, which is fine. However, clearly 800 milliseconds is not going to, work apparently. So we'll just do like 4 seconds and then we'll do 4 seconds. All right, that should be more than enough time, right? Honestly, I feel like this is like not enough time. Or should I just take out the Windows computer and test it on there? Which one should we do, guys? I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Just struggle with the VM or like get the Windows computer out? The only thing is I don't know how we'll be able to see the Windows computer and such. What's up, bro? What's up? All right, you know what? Should I do a poll? So I haven't done one of those in a while. Quick little poll. All right, we'll just do this. All right. Test payload on VM or PC. PC, VM. Perfect. All right. Let me get y'all's opinion on this while I struggle to be decisive. All right, yes, make your votes, people, or else. All right, it seems like some of the consensus seems to be the PC. Let me see this. Alright, PC's kind of in the lead right now. Alright, fine. Guess when we do it properly, I see how it is. Alright, let me get my freaking computer. Like, Cosmo, do it right. I'm freaking lazy all the time. I'm not lazy, I'm just effective. Alright, let's see if we can, oh, yeah, not now. No, this computer is like super vulnerable, FYI. Like, there's so much like malware stuff I've done to this thing. It's not even funny. Where's the duck? All right, let's plug this in to here, and I'll just let you guys see it from here because I'm too lazy to connect it up. Or I can show you guys the Discord. That's probably a lot better, so you guys can just see if it pops up or not. That's like way better. Let's just open Discord. So if we get a file in here, the payload works. If it doesn't get the file for us in there, then the payload didn't work. Alright, so let's type in all the stuffs. All right, so it clearly didn't work. It said that the system can't find the path specified. Okay, so something we're doing is wrong. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing is wrong, but something. Let me go to the thingy. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, let me just end the poll. Seriously, 50-50, guys? You guys aren't helping me out, like, at all. Cool. Let's actually make more of a commitment to make this work. Let's open up the virtual machine. Oh my gosh, remind me tomorrow. No. My computers always need to update every single time I freaking stream. It's like super annoying. So let's test out the syntax here. So right before the exit. Cannot find the system path specified. All right. So what's actually going wrong with this? Should we just run it like line by line and see like where? So set this path to the start menu. Why aren't you copying? All right, cool. So we set that, right? I'm literally just going to run this line by line and see where it stops working. All right, so it's in the startup directory now. Unless we run this in like PowerShell. Maybe PowerShell might work better. So if I do a dir in here, we'll see this file. Yeah. Cool. And then what am I looking for? Yeah, so it creates that file, which is... Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what it's doing. Okay. So if we do the PowerShell tech exe, blah, 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 all this stuff. Oh, do we just need to run it line by line? Is that just like being weird? Huh. Okay. I'm definitely not confused. So let's go to our startup directory, actually. Oh Lord. All right, so if we go to local disk, you know, users, us, app data, local, and then temp. I'm gonna just add this to our, I don't know, what are these called? Quick access? Yeah. And then we go to app data, roaming. The freaking path for, the Windows startup menu is just like so long. Windows start menu, blah blah blah, startup. Cool. All right, so it got the command line is there. I don't know why the command prompt closed though. That might be an issue later on. I have no idea. All right. Well, what we can do if this is trifling is just do it line by line. So we can do string this. Oh yeah, so replace our spaces with a new line and then a string. All right, that's, you know what, I could have phrased that a little bit better, but you know what, it's fine. So we'll do this string and then we'll do our enter. So this is going to take a second though, no? Right, this is going to be that section, so we can like delay for like 200 here. And then stream PowerShell this thing. Oh, is this, should we do like our, we might be able to get away with the exit here just to ensure that it leaves. And we can do our enter. So with this, yeah, we can probably just go back to the 800 now that we're testing it on an actual computer. I am back. Welcome back. All right, cool. So the Ducky installer looks like it is a lot better off now. So let's go here and, oh yeah, we need to put our, SD card back into our computer. Let's do that. Where's the SD card? Oh, I mean, the SD card adapter. Hack 5, like, gear development, it's very tedious at times. It's very back and forth, which is fine, but let's actually, mount. All right, there you go. Replace it. There you go. Cool. Eject. So if we go into Discord, all right, and we can kind of just hope and pray that this is going to work. But if it doesn't, it is what it is. All right, so I'll plug into my computer and we'll see if we get a little thing in Discord. All right, so I think that 4-second delay might be a little long. Oh, let's go. It says only rat. Download me. Yes, sir. All right, so the Ducky payload works. It's just the 4 seconds is a little long. We can probably cut that down to like maybe like the original. Like we can do like where's the delete key? We go to 1800. There you go. That's probably just a little bit more tweaked. I mean, obviously you guys can change your own times and stuff for your targets, but that should be it. So let's try this again. Unplug this. If I hit that key one more time, I'm deleting my channel. I'm just putting that out there. Oh my lord. I am such a mess today, guys. Like, literally, I locked my computer in the middle of the stream. That is crazy. That is crazy. Alright, there you go. Let's plug this in. And let's go back here. We can go over here. We'll mount it. And then let's go back to our terminal. Run this command again to replace it with the new payload. And we can go back here. We'll eject it. Take it off this computer. You won't, no balls. You got them working? Yes, sir. No, we're just trying to do some quick tweaks. Where's the oh my lord, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm tripping hard on what I'm trying to do. What was I about to do? Did we just eject it? Oh, let's plug it into my computer. Yeah. Let's go on Discord. Yeah, you guys will notice I changed the way it says stuff. So now it says only rat and it says download me. I changed the code last night just to make it a little bit cleaner. It's the same thing you guys saw from last stream, just different words. So I'll plug it into my Windows computer and I'll put my hands up so you guys don't think I'm like cheating or anything. I mean, obviously you guys can just use the payload yourself and see it work, but like, all right, so it's about to verify the account. It's still a little bit long, but honestly, it's fine. I can always, always do those tweaks. But yeah, you guys can see that we're actually getting the BlueC which is cool because you can actually see this work on a real Windows computer, not just like not just like a virtual machine. Actually, if you guys want to, I'll quickly go into let me make like a new terminal and then go into home directory, right? So if we move, right, so we can see that we have our contact RF screenshots. Cool. If we list, sorry. All right, cool. So let's go with our BlueC direct. That move command just moves everything from my downloads to my current directory. So that just moved a bunch of stuff I didn't mean to move here. But if we go into only rat, right, and if we use that BlueC direct, so that's our Windows computer, right, we can do an OR console, hopefully. Let me sure it's on the same network real quick. All right, yeah, it should be. So if we do OR console, you going to work? No? All right, let's do a fix OR console. Okay. Oh, yeah, so it's on like some different IP address or something like that. So that's a tweak we're going to fix, actually. I'm good, I saw that now. So let me see what the IP address of this computer is while we're here. Because, I mean, there's always tweaks we need to fix. If config, or I'm sorry, IP config, it's Windows, not Linux. I'm wondering where it got that IP address from because it's not being listed in here. Oh, is this the old version or something? Where did I download this? Oh, I know it's wrong. This is an old file. Oh, that's hysterical. All right, yeah, let's move this into our Blue Cosmo. Yeah, replace it. I'm so sorry, guys. I was using the super old file. I was like, why is this not working? This malware is like, there you go, using the wrong file. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold up, let's try this again. Let's use the right file. So now if we do OR console, all right, maybe I didn't use the right file. Who knows? Do I need to fix it? Fix OR console. All right, this thing is being so weird, man. Huh, let me check the Discord. Let's download this file. I mean, we may as well do some troubleshooting stuff while we're here, but let's control D this list. If we move X rat. Oh, did I download it to the wrong directory again? Oh, there we go. Alright, let me go to... Yep, downloaded it to the wrong file. Directory once again. Replace. So let me try this again a third time. Let's download it. And this time save it to our home directory. Save, replace. There you go. So let's try that. And then if we go here with our BlueC.rat and we try to OR console it. Will that still work? Let's grab the config. Yeah, so it's getting this. That's not right at all. Alright, so yeah, we'll have to do some tweaks then. That's fine. But what does matter is that we got the installer working. So we'll worry about that later. But yeah, so we have the duck version working. Let's actually work on the other version that I can't remember the name of. At Cosmodium CS, do you know where I can get a cool hoodie? Actually, yeah, there's this great website. Let me show you guys. It's called cosmodiumcs.com/cyberstore. It's a pretty cool place where you guys can check out some awesome, sweet merchandise from the Cosmodium CS company. If the internet will work. There you go. Yeah, check it out. Hey, is that Monty right there? This you? But yeah, we have some cool stuff on here. I guess please would suggest checking it out. Yeah, I'll actually throw it in the chat now that we're here. Well, bam. Was that your public? No. That was not. That would be funny, but no, it's a different network. I don't wanna be a freak. No. All right, cool. So, what else were we supposed to do today? Oh yeah, we're making the other version, right? Yeah. So let's close this. Don't save. So let's make the bunny installer. Cool. We'll give this bash, right? Because doesn't the bash bunny use bash, right? Yeah, bash. Shell script. Ugh. Whatever way you want to call it. Cool. I'll put this. Oh. If I break one more thing. Yeah. So today we're going to use the bash bunny now. Let's put this junk in arming mode. There's literally no space in my computer to plug it in. Hold on, let me get like got a USB extension cord so I can plug this thing into my computer. Just drop in a bunch of stuff. You know how it be. There you go. This junk, yeah. Cool. Perfect. Cool. So we'll let it boot up. Literally, we can do like something similar with the what do you call it? The duck installer. So, what's the payload header that you're like supposed to do for like all of your what do you call it? Bash bunny payloads. There's like that header thing you're supposed to do. Let's go to where's Let's Learn. Let's go to there it is, Let's Learn. Oh my gosh, the flashbang. I'm so sorry. Alright, that's not the right area. I think it's in the bunny script section. Yes, there you go. Let's copy this and paste it. There you go. So the title, this will be we need some cool names for these payloads, by the way. I was worried I doxed myself. Oh yeah, the funniest shit. Let me should we have like only duck and only bunny as the names for the payloads? That's so good, dude. Hold up. All right, the ducky installer. I'm actually gonna call it only. Hold up. Let me close this. Let me do it through my terminal a little bit quicker. All right, so I love that, dude. What the heck? All right, cool. So move ducky installer.txt to only duck.txt. All right, cool. And move the bunny installer to only rabbit or only bunny.txt. Which one's better? Only rabbit or only bunny? Only hop, only bash. I don't know. I like only duck, but we need the one for the bash bunny. I guess only bunny makes the most sense. Only bunny. Cool. I'll just do that for now. If you guys come up with better ideas, let me know in the chat. Cool. Don't close this. Cool. So only duck is done. Awesome. Let's do this. So only bunny. I like only rabbit now that I think about it. I'm so like indecisive sometimes, and sometimes I'm like so direct. It's not even funny. Title only bunny. What does this do? Installs only rat on computers. The author was yours truly, Blue Cosmo, right? The category. Oh yeah, don't they have like categories of stuffs that you're like supposed to do? I'm trying to follow the documentation for once, so give me some credit, guys. Only bugs. Oh, like Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I like that. Only bugs. That's actually pretty solid. Only bugs. Move only bunny to only bugs. I like that. Dwight Schrute. What's up? What's up? Assuming Goose, I think. Last I remember, unless I'm tripping. Category. What do you mean it doesn't exist? Gosh. Only bugs. There you go. You know what? Let me just in case. Cool. So, the category. Yeah, what's the category for this payload? It's like, no, that's languages, not payloads. Payloads. Library. It would be remote access. Yeah. All right. Cool. Remote access. All right. And then target would be Windows 10 as of right now. I just have no idea if it works on 11. It should work on 11. It's the same syntax. Yeah, I bet. Attack modes. Only thing we need is human interface device, I think. That should be good. Cool. So let's get started and let's have it use the shell script. Just for now. No, better syntax highlighting. Cool. So the first thing we need to do is literally just copy only duck, right? Let's just move it over here. So we need to open the command line via the run box. And then we can just, isn't it like run win and then you can just do CMD? Alright, Bash Bunny's kind of tight when they let you do. I'm pretty sure you guys can do that. Hold on, let me search up Control F, the run command. Yeah, you can do that. Run Windows. Yeah. Alright, cool. Run win CMD, and then you can do it's already going to run it, so that was easy. Oh, we also need to do the LED stuff, right? So we can just do set up payload. We can do the LED setup, and then we can do the attack mode hid. There you go. And then I guess this would be stage 1, LED stage 1. I mean, they do it in one line. Cool. And then LED stage 2 would just be to, I guess, execute all this other stuff. Let's say install Discord or execute Discord webhook installer, and we can do the same thing that we put here. Cool. So let's put that in here. Replace Discord webhook with your Discord webhook, obviously. Then you just do your LED stage 2, and oh my lord, all of this. Cool. Let's go ahead and copy this stuff. All right, and paste it. Is that just like that? Oh yeah, and then we'll have to do the UAC bypass. Let me remind myself. UAC bypass. All right, cool. So we can close this for now and get started with this. So LED stage 2. Yeah, we don't need either of these. Cool. So we can do, isn't like quack delay, because I don't think the Bash Bunny has its own delays, right? Control F, delay. Yeah. So you have to use the quack delay. And then quack. Do I just have to add quack in like in front of every like command, and we basically have the same thing? All right, quack enter. All right, I guess so. That's what I guess that's what we're just gonna do. Whoops. Discord webhook, and then throw this in here. Throw this in here. Throw this in here. This in here. There you go. So that should do all that. It's pretty straightforward. Could you set a default delay? Yeah, but that would set delays after every line, and I don't want to do that. Because if we have a default delay, then we can't have the... I mean, I guess you could technically have the dynamic delays, but it would still delay in between each command. Quack stream, PowerShell, / Wio, whatever, quick enter. All right, awesome. So that's stage 2. All right, and UAC bypass is stage 3. So we do LED stage 3, and then the UAC bypass. How did we do that? It's like you just wait, right? Quack. How long did we wait? 1800. Wait, delay. 1800, and then we'll do the after or before, you just do the quack alt Y. Is that it? And then we can just do our LED finish, and that should be it. Yeah, the queue. For whatever reason, I'll have issues using the queue, so I just do quack just so I can have it. It's a little bit safer, because sometimes people are mean. I don't know. Cool. So that should be it. I guess we... Oh, you don't have to encode it, right? Yeah, it works the way it's supposed to. Shout out to the Bash Bunny. Cool. So we can close this, and we can close that for now. So if we actually, yeah, let me cd into /media Blue Cosmo. Yeah, let me go to my file explorer. Do I not have my file explorer open anymore? I guess I don't. Let's go to Bash Bunny. All right, payloads. Switch 1. What's in switch position 1? It's my keylogger, I think. Is that the keylogger? It is. All right, what's in switch position 2? Nothing. All right, switch position 2 it is. Cool. I'll literally just, because I'm already here, I may as well just do it through the user interface. I know, sue me. Where are we supposed to go? Malware, and then projects, and then only rats, and then the installers, and only bugs. All right, perfect, cool. So we can just take only bugs.txt, throw it into switch 2, and we just have to rename it to payload, right? So payload.txt. That's it, I think. Cool, we can eject that. We can close this honestly. So let's open up Discord and hope this works. Let me unplug my Bash Bunny. I'll pick up this computer. All right, I'm just plug it in. Not in army mode. Hold up. In switch position 2. Let that do its thing, and hopefully we'll see thingy appear in here. If that goes well, then I say it's a mission accomplished. I'm looking to the sides, typing all this stuff in. Oh, did we forget an enter? Is that what we forgot? Hold up. Nah. What is it doing right now? So it did the stuff with the webhook. Hit enter. Then it did the PowerShell thing, maybe? Oh, it didn't start this. What? On Earth? I am so utterly confused. Alright, let's try to figure out what's going wrong. Did anything pop up in Discord? No. So it's just only Rat telling it to download us. Cool. So only Rat, why don't you want to be nice? Let's try this again. Alright, so let's go back to the drawing board, I guess. What I'll do is put it back in arming mode and plug it back into the computer. We'll do a quick overlook on this, make sure everything's right. So it opens the command thing through, you know, the run box. Super cool, Ducky's bash buddy syntax. So we do stage 2, right? We delay for 800 milliseconds. We set our path to the startup directory, cd into the startup directory. We echo our Discord webhook to a log file. And then we will hit the enter key. Then we will quack the string PowerShell.exe. Excuse me. Tag window style hidden to download our DW1 command line file as a weirdly more obfuscated file. Hit enter, delay for some time, and maybe we should delay for a little longer. Let's delay for like we'll delay for like 500 milliseconds. Maybe that's the problem. Then we do the PowerShell with this thing, and we'll hit enter. Maybe that was the problem. Let's do like let's do 800 just for now, just so we can test it out. And do this. It should do enter and then delay some time for this thing to execute. Get that UAC bypass so we can bypass it. All right, so let's try this. Maybe use the LED indicators and help them find stops. Oh yeah, that's what I have here. Yeah. Cool. Let's try this again. Maybe that was just being weird. Let's go. So if we list, bruh, bash bunny, mounts. All right. Here, you know what? I don't trust the switch to position. I feel like using the switch to positions like a sin somewhere. Am I wrong? Like all your payloads just need to be on switch 1. So what we'll do is we'll move our old payload from switch 1 to you know what? Control A, Control X, switch 2, Control V. There you go. Switch 1 is now free for us to use. Make a new tab, and then we'll open it, and we'll go to malware, and then we'll go to, I remember this, guys, don't worry, projects, only rat, and our installers, and then only bugs. Yes, we'll bring this into switch 1, and all we have to do is rename it to payload.txt. All right, so let's eject this jump and unplug this jump. And that, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the stream. All right, so let's go back to Discord. Put it in switch 1. That's like the OG right there. The OG switch position. Let me close all this stuff. All right, cool. So I'm going to plug in my Bash Bunny on switch position 1. And God willing, we'll get stuff in Discord. Yeah. Let's hope. Alright, so it's doing its typey. Alright, so for whatever reason, it stops at a certain point in the payload. Oh, is there a typo here or something? Huh. Let me check this. It seems like... Okay, so we have another option. What we can do is have it run a Ducky script file. Because, you know, Bash Bunny can do that. Maybe this is too much work. Alright, so what we'll do instead is try that. Only thing is you won't get LED indicators, but it's fine. So you can run the Windows command .cmd. Alright, so how do we do this? Let me unplug this from my computer. Put it in arming mode. Plug it back into my computer. Alright, boys, time for some tweaks. Time for some better codes. And hopefully I don't break anything like I've been doing. I'm confused. Is this about the only rat or something? Oh, yeah, it's about the only rat. Yeah, it was just a funny title. We're working on only rat. We're using Hack5 gear to install only rat. And that's kind of the joke. The rat, the duck, you know, the rubber ducky, and then the bunny for the Bash Bunny. Anyways, let's do this. Do we have to get switch position? I have no idea if that's right. Let me look at my old documentation. Control F, get. Okay, see how that was completely wrong? Yeah, love that. Paste. Cool. So we get the switch position, so that way we can just execute our Ducky script. This is a good thing though, because I guess we can make the payload a little bit cleaner. So we'll go into installers, we'll make directory for only bugs, that's right. Cool. And then we can move only bugs.txt to only bugs directory, and then we can make a copy of only duck.txt to our only bugs directory. Cool. So if we cd into only bugs, if we list, we can move only bugs to payload.txt and then move only duck to ducky script.txt. Alright, there you go. So let's restart. So if we go to our payload, let's turn back that syntax highlighting for shell script, just so it's easier to read. Shell script. Cool. And then we'll have our ducky script. Why did you turn off? Why? I don't ask much from you, PowerShell. I mean, Visual Studio Code. I don't know why on earth I said PowerShell, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, cool. Let's Let's keep going. I'm so sorry, guys. It is not that day for me. Um, what are we supposed to be doing? Fixing this, yes. So let me look at some of my old code. Let's be a skid for a second and just, look at other people's code. Other people as in me, but bunny logger. I'm trying to remember how I did some of this stuff. Ducky script, so payload. So you just, okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yes. All right, cool. So we need to set up the payload, attack whatever, LED stage 1. We can run the command line, but at the same time, we don't even need to run the command line anymore if we can just have it all be automated by our Ducky scripts. We can just quack, and then I think it's $, this stuff, and then was it switch position / Ducky script.txt. Is that how I did it way back when? Yeah, that looks cool. All right, awesome. So if our Ducky script is going to do it all for us, and we know this works, then we should have the Bash Bunny be ensured. Have you reconsidered integrate beef into OnlyRat? I mentioned in voice chat. Oh, got you. I don't know if my skill set is in that area of beef, but I can definitely look into that. I mean, the OnlyRat project is done. We're just adding more ways to install it. We can always add more, but like for right now, it's kind of done, so we can actually move on to other projects. Because OnlyRat's cool, but we can also do more stuff. But I will obviously be adding more stuff to it. I don't think a project is ever actually done, but I want to make sure it's like something you guys can start using. Basically, I want you guys to be able to actually start using it. Have your own little lab environments, test it out, play with stuff. The whole fun of hacking, right? Yeah. So with this, we actually don't need this anymore, or this anymore. So now we can just say execute Ducky script. I love how Bash Bunny can just run Ducky script like that. It's awesome. All right, so it just runs the switch position on that Ducky script.txt, and that Ducky script.txt should take care of everything for us. So the only thing we'll have to do after this is documentation. And then LED finish. All right, cool. Let's let's add this to the thingy-majig. If we list all of the media, oh, of course it's not listed. Mounts, there you go. So now if we list Bash Bunny, CD into Bash Bunny. Cool, so if we CD into, switch or payloads, switch 1. All right, and then we can list RMTech RF payload. And now we can just move home / cyber security, malware, projects, OnlyRat, installers, and then only bugs all into here. List. Perfect. All right. Cool. So I guess if we go over here, and let's just make sure it's in here, right? So payloads, switch 1. We have both of our files in here. We should be able to just inject it now, and we can go ahead and close this, I guess. Take this out. Let me whip out my Windows computer now and not hit the stream keys. Cool. So let's go to Discord so that way we can actually see it hopefully working. Cool. And I'll just kind of plug it in on switch position 1. That's what we put it in. Oh, Lord. Nope. Unplugging it. Wait, I forgot to close all the stuff on here. Let me try this again. Plug it in. All right. Hopefully let the Bash Bunny do its thing. And I guess we'll kind of see when it happens. Let's go. All right, cool. All right, it added the thing. So yeah, the Bash Bunny works, and the Ducky installer works. Awesome. Good job, guys. So I guess we kind of just chill and watch me quickly write up the basic documentation. So let's do that. Let's go to Visual Studio. We can close both of these. Cool. So the readme.md. So yeah, there is documentation on basically all the stuff, right? This is for educational purposes. There is going to be documentation on how to, on how like a lot of the stuff works. So there is documentation on the Discord webhook.cmd file on how to set it up, sending for the SMTP installer. You can even see information on the payloads, right? There's information on every single payload that we have and what it does, how it works on the GitHub. So, cool. So let's go ahead and get started on that documentation. So if we go to installers, we have Discord webhook.cmd with the SMTP installer. Cool. So we'll add our other installer, right? So we have only duck, or is it only duck.txt? Yeah. So this is an installer for only rat that uses. Oh, before I push this out to the GitHub, let's real quick take some of this, the other things out. Hold up. Oh, did I move it? I am so dumb. I am so dumb. I literally moved the files onto the Bash Bunny instead of copying them. So let's get the Bash Bunny back and put those files on there. I'm so sorry, guys. While we're here, let's move this to Discord webhook. And what was I thinking? Lord. All right. Let's go to payloads, switch one. Let's copy these. Let's go to malware, projects, only rats, and then installers, only bugs, paste. Cool. My bad, guys, my bad. If we go to payload.txt or duckyscript.txt, we can replace this link. There you go. Cool. All right, and honestly, we can put this line like right over here. And we'll honestly do the same thing in the only duck.txt as well. We'll take this and right above, we'll place it right there. Cool. Just that way it's easier for you guys to read. And let's finish this off. Cool. So this installer that uses the USB rubber ducky. All right, and then these can go in this, and then we'll put the link to it in there. And then we'll just put the instructions, right? So instructions. And I think the only thing you need to do is replace, so in lines, what line is it? In only duck, line 18. So in line 18, replace the Discord webhook string with your Discord webhook. Actually, we should probably put these all under the Discord webhook installer, so that way it's a little bit more dynamic for the users. Cool. So, and then we can literally just do the, where's the only duck.txt? Cool. Machine Man. Only bugs is a double entendre because it is malware. Oh, I even think that. Late to the party? Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'll probably find some random bug that I'll have to stay on for another hour. Let's go to hack5.com or .org or whatever the URL is. It is .org. Okay. All right, cool. So let's open Ducky, a new page, and then Bash Bunny. So let's get this link right here, and we'll throw this link in the installer right there. Cool. So only blah blah blah. Replace this, and then I'll just say load, encode, and deploy. So this actually does not require TwinDuck. This is the first payload that I have made on the channel that does not require TwinDuck. That is crazy. That is insane. I feel kind of accomplished a little bit. Cool. So then we'll just do the other payload that we have, which is only bugs. And then this is an installer for only rat that uses the Bash Bunny. And you can actually use Mark 1 or Mark 2. It does not matter because they both run the same payloads. I think the Mark 2 just has the Bluetooth radio. Copy. Ah! Alright, cool. Yeah, so then we'll just do the instructions. Cool. And then we'll say inline. So what line do you need to change? And the ducky script.txt is the same, line 18. Alright, cool. Oh Lord, where is everything? In line 18 of payload.txt. Oh, I'm sorry, not this would be the ducky script. Then wish me luck. I have training interview tomorrow with binary exploitation and vulnerability research. Any advice? Be confident, be willing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, be confident. Don't like doubt yourselves or doubt your abilities. You totally got this, man. In line 18 of duckyscript.txt, replace. Literally just copy this. Lowercase Discord webhook with your appropriate Discord webhook. Ah! Stop. Let's copy this, and then we'll literally just paste that under here. All right, cool. So what's next? So add payload or add ducky script.txt. So add payload.txt and duckyscript.txt to it doesn't matter the switch position, right? No, it doesn't. So add payload.txt and duckyscript.txt to your bash bunny. I should probably make these numbered instructions. Yeah, like I have it everywhere else. Okay. Load, encode, and deploy. Oh, I know someone's going to ask me if this requires TwinDuck, and nowhere on the payload does it say it requires TwinDuck. Cool. So, this should be add payload.txt and duckyscript.txt to your bash bunny. 3, deploy. That's it. All right. Is that all the documentation? That should be. Let me. How do you open the preview? Yeah. So only duck.txt. This installer for this thing. Blah blah blah. Line 18. Replace this with this. And then load encode and deploy. Only bugs. This installer for this. Instructions. Unline this. Change this. That looks good. Add payload.txt and duckyscript.txt to your bash bunny and deploy. Oh, okay, just to make it a little more clear, set to a switch position on your bash bunny, and then we'll be done. To a switch position on your bash bunny, and the 3 will be deploy, and that's it. All right, there you go. That was easy. That was like the shortest OnlyRat stream we've had. An hour and 20 minutes. I think that might be an all-time record. Let's cd out of here, and let's get update, and we'll add Hack5 installers. Cool. So if we go to the project page, just refresh. Flashbang. There you go. Hack5 installers, and you'll see the installer section, right? So you guys can see now only bugs is here. So if you guys want to use your bash bunny with it, you can. If you guys want the only duck, that's right there. The Discord webhook file is right there, and the SMTP script is right there. In the installers README section, so there's an actual like step-by-step instructions on how to create the Discord webhook.cmd file if you want to use that preferred method. There's the only duck, which is for the rubber ducky right there. Only bugs, which is for the bash bunny right there, and the SMTP installer. Wow, guys, that was amazing. How about some malware analysis? I mean, if you finish, I'm gonna do another stream. I can probably stream again later. Or actually, no, it's getting late for me. But I'll stream again tomorrow or something. You guys know. Cause yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll be hanging in Discord though. So if you guys want to hang with me or anything like that, I'll be in the Discord server, probably in voice chat, chilling with you guys. But yeah, join the Discord server, or else. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys later because I'm tired and I'm gonna get some food or something and hang with the boys on Discord. So yeah, stay happy, stay positive, and as always, happy hacking. Hey hackers, Blue Cosmo from CCS here, and I wanted to introduce you guys to the Happy Hacker Site Plan. The Happy Hacker Site Plan is a plan where you guys can support us for only $1 a month. That's right, $1. With this comes exclusive benefits like courses, articles, videos, and access to our entire cybersecurity knowledge base. If this interests you and you guys want to get access to all this, check out the link in the description. It's only $1, so we definitely appreciate your guys' support. Anyway, enjoy the video and happy hacking.